This dude is special. Special.
Here's the run. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. He got the record.
Congratulations, Lamar. You knew it was coming, man. Like I said, he was the guy for the job, man. And you did it and you did it well. Keep rushing and set the bar high, man. It's going to be amazing run for you. Appreciate everything you do for the game.
Lamar Jackson at the end of this run. It's a pretty significant wall right there.
It's a week 15. I actually got the week down so I can remember what week it is. So it's week 15 of the quarterback series, It's Thursday. So if I look different in all the other ones, it's because it's Thursday and Lamar played the Jets. My God. my goodness. Lamar. This dude is special. He just sealed. He sealed the MVP. If he stays healthy and he keeps moving the way he moves, he has sealed the MVP tonight. 42-21 score. It was never that close. Some of the passes Lamar made tonight was spectacular, man. Like, I was talking to my uncle, and he makes me love football again. Like, this dude is something that I'm only 25, and I think I've said this already before. I'm only 25, and I never saw the Michael Vick experience. This must have been what it was like on steroids, because this dude is special. Like, I look forward to this dude game, and I love all my quarterbacks. I love even Kyler and Hoskins. I love watching them. But this dude, if I had to pick one to pay to watch, it's Lamar. This dude gives it everything he has. Just the progression from year one to year two. Leading the league. I think he's leading the league in touchdown passes. He broke Michael Vick's rushing record. The team is flying high. I think they won 9 or 10 games straight. Like, what more can you ask from a guy, man? And professional, does his thing. And all I can really say is not bad for a quarterback. Like, the questions that we needed to ask about Lamar keep being answered. Can he throw? Can he play? Can he play in adverse conditions? Check. Can he play when he's not in the lead? Check. Can he play when he's not rushing the ball pretty well? Check. Can he throw the ball down the field and efficient enough to win a game with just his arm? Check. What else you gonna say? Oh, it's because he's black and you can't see the ball. He went out in all white a couple weeks ago. Still balled out on him. So the numbers are pretty irrelevant to how well he played, but I have to say the numbers. 15 for 23, perfect number of passes. Nothing was rushed. He missed a couple passes over number 86 head. Couple passes I don't think he should have made, but they didn't really hurt him too much. 212 yards, very selective on where he threw it and how he threw it and where he got to his spots. He took one really, really bad hit that y'all have seen already, but he took one really bad hit and I didn't like it. But he's learned how to get out of bounds. He tried to slide today. It was really bad. 5 touchdowns. 5 or 6. I think it's 5. 5 touchdowns, and this is the best part about it. No interceptions and no fumbles. This dude takes care of the ball. Like, I never even think about it. Like, I never really think about it with Lamar. That how well he takes care of the ball. I haven't even looked at how many interceptions he's thrown this year, but he hasn't thrown more than 5 interceptions this year. Just wonderful play. Like, it just gets emotional just watching how well he played. But yeah, man, he played well, man. Played well. He's played well on big stages. He lives up to big stages. So can't wait to see him play again. Can't wait to see what Deshaun does this week and what Dwayne does this week and what Kyler does this week and all of our guys. So Let's kick it off to Sunday. Yo, it's freezing outside. Just got off of work. Thought I was gonna sit down and watch a decent Monday night game, but that's just not how it went. So I'm gonna go ahead and break that game down real quick, and then we're gonna get into all the other games of the day. So I don't even have to watch any highlights to really know what happened to this game. They got thoroughly dominated. Like, the final score was 7. Okay, my bad. Hey, Keys, Black Quarterback Series, Week 15. Boom, boom, bow. Let's get it. So, Jacoby Brissett played Monday Night Football against the Saints. And Drew Brees set touchdown record. He's number 1 all-time in touchdowns now. So, Jacoby Brissett's numbers was 18 for 34 for 165 yards. That's it. I don't know what's happened to Jacoby. Like, it seems like the league has figured him out, unfortunately. So he should be there for the next couple of years. That's their guy moving forward. So he didn't have a good game. Obviously, he didn't throw no touchdowns, throw no interceptions, but just didn't have a good game. They were dominated. The game was over at halftime. So just not a good day for him. So let's go ahead and get that out the way, because that was the probably the easiest game to cover. So I already handled Lamar at the beginning. So we got the Deshaun Watson game, and man, I'm very upset and disappointed at Deshaun. You can play better than you played. He played like Jameis normally plays. Really good sometimes, and then real bad at times. 19 for 27 with 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. And both picks were bad. I don't know if I'm going to show them. If I find the footage, I'm going to show both picks. Both picks were really bad. This game should have been over. I don't know what like the time it should have been over, but this game should have been well in doubt much earlier than it was. Because they should have dominated. They should have dominated the Texans, but they couldn't put the nail in the coffin, and they let the Texans hang around, and then you look up and you're only up by 3, or you only up by, I think it was like you're only up a touchdown. So yeah, very disappointed in his performance. 19 for 27, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Now it doesn't sound bad, but if you watch the game, you can tell that they had multiple chances to put the Texans away. Put the Titans away. 6 receptions, 119 yards by D-Hop, probably the best receiver in the game. I might do a receiver series next year. So they played well, but they played down to their competition. They should have hit Tennessee in the mouth, and this game should have been 34-10 at the end, because they're more talented than them. There's no reason you should have let them hang around. I was just disappointed in the effort. And oh my goodness. So Russell Wilson played Carolina, and it was nasty. They was able to do whatever they wanted on offense. I'm talking about, you want to run it, you want to pass it, you want to throw it, anything. You can do what they did, whatever they wanted on offense. Like it wasn't even close for most times. It was not even close. And it just, this game was fun to watch for us. But it wasn't fun if you were Carolina. Carolina should really think twice about trading Cam Newton now, because they just benched Kyle Allen for Will Grier. And I think Will Grier's a rookie, if I'm not mistaken, but they really need to consider not trading Cam now. But if I was Cam, I'd be done with the organization. So let's get into Russell Wilson's numbers. 20 for 26, 286 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Tyler Lockett, his number 1 man, 8 receptions for 120 yards and a touchdown. And then Chris Carson, his running back, 24 attempts, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. The final score was 30-24, but that game was over. They dominated in every aspect of that game offensively. And if Russell Wilson would have had this game a couple weeks ago, him and Lamar would still be battling for the MVP. So we'll move on to Dwayne. Hoskins looked good. Like, I was very surprised. Like, of course, he's a rookie, so he's so inconsistent. He's up and down, up and down, up and down. But he looked a lot calmer. He wasn't so, oh my God, all over the place like he has been the last couple of weeks. They played the Eagles, and the Eagles are not a good football team because they just been ravaged with injuries. So he played well, looked a lot calmer. Just looked more like an NFL quarterback. I'm still going to hold on to my Geno Smith comparison, but he looked calm. He looked like he was like, okay, I'm in the NFL now. You know what I mean? So we shall see. His numbers was 19 for 28, 2 touchdowns. No interceptions. I was very proud of him not throwing the ball away. His receivers made him look really good. He threw like a crossing route, and I can't remember the number. He just took off. He was out of there. So it made him look real good. Let's see. Has to become a better passer. Dwayne Haskins had some balls that, like I said, it speaks to the inconsistencies. He had some balls that sailed. He had some receivers that was open he just couldn't hit. He has to get into that Lamar Jackson lab and really, really develop as a passer because he can run too. And one of the telecasts actually said something about that. It was like he can run, he just don't want to. I think he should utilize his legs more than he has been. Because I feel like if he's utilized his legs, that opens up another dimension. And I think his receivers will get more open. I'm going to compare everybody to Lamar because he's probably the best quarterback right now. So, and I don't know his name, but I'm going to say his number. Number 15 dropped so many critical passes in this game. It was ridiculous. He dropped a touchdown, and I think he dropped a first down. Both were critical, and I think they were in like the last 5 minutes of the game. I almost wanted to throw my phone at the TV that I was watching the game on, because this would have been a signature win for Haskins. This would have been a signature win for him this week, or throughout the whole season since he's been a starter. And number 15 want to drop two very critical passes. I was highly upset. So normally I don't call people out, but he deserved to be called out because you got to play better. You got to play better. I talked about it last week. I talked about this guy last week, and I was like, if he could cut down on the turnovers, he would be special. He would be very special. And he was special against Detroit this week. Jameis Winston proceeds to throw an interception on the first drive, if I'm not mistaken, and then proceeds to go throw for 458 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. I don't have the number of passes in front of me, but you guys will have it once, with the magic of editing. So yeah, he had a really good game. Like I said, he had the interception. Death, taxes. Jameis Winston's going to throw an interception. That's just the way life is. But he only threw one. And I'm going to put a graphic up. It shows the comparisons of Jameis at this time, and it shows the comparisons of Peyton Manning at this time. Now, I don't know like, if this graphic is, like, official or vetted or not. I didn't really care about that, but I wanted to show y'all. I'm not sure if it's vetted, so just take it with a grain of salt. But it made something real clear that you got to give a chance to a young quarterback to develop and learn. So, but he's been a turnover machine since he was at Florida State. This was a problem with him at Florida State. So, but when he puts it together, this is what can happen. Now you can blame the Detroit Lions god awful defense, but you got to make the plays. We've seen Jameis Winston play worse against worse. Like, we've seen it. So Chris Godwin had 5 receptions, 121 yards. Brashad Perriman, excuse me if I'm saying his name wrong. Brashad Perriman, 5 receptions, 113 yards, 3 touchdowns. I have written down ball out of control. This is This is what it can be if he puts it all together. And the Lions are awful. So I was very impressed. As upset as I was as upset as I was at Deshaun, I was as proud of James. It's still NFL defenses. I know it's not the elite caliber defense. I think they're 3-9-1, just like our next guy is. But I was impressed. I was just as impressed with mini Kyler Murray. LJ Light, as I'm going to call him. And I'm going to call him LJ Light because he possesses all the skills that Lamar Jackson has. He's just little. He's little. So let me start with his numbers. 19 for 25, 219 yards, a touchdown and a pick. He was very game manager this week. He played a lot of game manager, but the way he was throwing his passes and He played better. He played better. He played really. I wouldn't say he played really good, but he played good. He played good, and they got the win against the Cleveland Browns. Sorry ass Cleveland. And so Kenyan Drake had 22 attempts, 137 yards, and 4 touchdowns, and that's his running back. So he didn't really have to do too much. He didn't have to force it. Like I said, 19 for 25. 219, touchdown and a pick. So he didn't have to overexert himself. So he played a good. You would call it in the NBA. He played a good floor game. He had a good floor game. Had some assists. Had a couple good 3-pointers. He didn't have to do too much. He didn't kill him. I put this is the best 3-9-1 team I've seen. I am impressed with. We thought this team was going to be god awful, but they've been in a lot of games. Now they get blown out and then come back because the teams they're playing against is playing prevent. But you still got to make the passes. So year 2 for Kyler Murray, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. Me personally, I thought he should have played baseball. Because he could have went for the money. Because you get a first round pick or not, but I was wrong, and I was glad I was wrong. So I might show y'all some of the snow that this dude Patrick, my homeboy, played in, because he's in like I tell you a lot of time. He's in Kansas City. And I'm in St. Louis, so I'm not that far away. I got the whole Missouri area got flooded. My brother's out of school, and it just didn't matter. It just didn't matter for Patrick. Like this guy played out his mind in the snow, dude. Like, how do you throw such accurate passes to Tyreek Hill in the snow? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, this dude, he was throwing darts in the snow. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm showing y'all the passes right now, and I just don't understand how he did it. His numbers, 27 for 34, a little bit too many passes, but for what it was, it's not too many. Especially with their offense, because their offense is predicated on a lot of passes. They have no running game. So his passes are always going to be a little higher. 27 for 34, 340 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. We have forgotten about how great Patrick Mahomes is, because we've had so much other stuff going on that we forgot how great Patrick is. So let's not forget Patrick Mahomes was the MVP. Let's not forget he was the MVP last year. So we got a resurgence. Now, the same thing I said about Kyler Murray, I'm going to say about our man Dak. He had a good floor game. Didn't make too many mistakes. 15 for 23, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, where his bread was buttered was doing this, handing it to Zeke and handing it to Pollard. Pollard and Zeke. Zeke, 24 attempts for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. Pollard, 12 attempts, 131 yards and a touchdown. So Dak didn't have to do much. Dak, like I said, floor game. He was very game manager. And that's what Dak is. Dak is a game manager. He should manage the game. Oh, and I don't know if I told y'all. Jameis Winston won the game. Kyler Murray won his game. Kansas City won going away. Now we at the Cowboys. The Cowboys won their game going away against my former team, the Rams. So yeah, smash mouth football, domination. This is what they should be. He shouldn't throw more than 25 passes. They should run the ball 60% of the time, and Dak Prescott should do what he did. 15 for 23. Not too little, not too much. Don't put the ball in harm's way, and he should run himself because he has athletic ability too. Dak Prescott is not Jacoby Brissett. Dak can run. I'm sure y'all have seen that play where in the playoffs where Dak was reaching for the first down and he got spent around. Dak got some wheels on him. So played well. He played well. Nobody really played other than Jacoby Brissett. Nobody really played bad this week. Like, of course, Deshaun. I'm probably more disappointed in Deshaun than anybody else this week because that game should have been over a while ago. You know what I mean? So that's the week, man. I feel like this is a little bit of a shorter video than normal. I don't know why. But yeah, that's the video. Y'all stay warm because I know I am. And I'll see y'all next week.